I am Father Peter Conte, the Executive Director of Caritas Freetown. I'm a Catholic priest and the President of the Priests Association of Sierra Leone. Caritas, meaning love in action, is the response of the Church in helping humanity. The word Caritas itself means love in action. It's a federation. There is Caritas Internationalis that coordinates the activities of Caritas worldwide. There is Caritas Africa. There is Caritas Sierra Leone. Ours is Caritas Freetown, which means we have a geographical location and boundary, and our activities are within Western area and Western rural, in trying in a pragmatic way to put love into action. And that means we address holistically the human person in an atmosphere of love. So our activities are geared towards empowering people, geared towards looking at those who are less fortunate in the community, the weak, the marginalized, the orphans. So this is how we get our priority in helping humanity. And a big component of our activities as Caritas is that of emergency response. In doing so, we work through partnership, support from our constant partners who are helping us to carry out our mandate in helping alleviate suffering from our people.
Yes, my name is Benjamin Parra. I'm the Executive Director of the Healy International Relief Foundation. We're a foundation based in New Jersey, the United States. We've been partnering with Caritas Freetown since 2001. And it really started as a personal relationship between Mr. Healy, who's a Catholic, and the former Archbishop of Sierra Leone, of Freetown, Archbishop Ganda. We've worked with them shortly after the war with supporting orphan children, women that were affected by wars, and amputees. And most recently with Father Peter and Caritas Freetown on the area of healthcare.
Caritas Freetown has three pillars or three departments. There is the Justice and Peace Department that ensures that it provides justice to those who cannot afford legal services. We provide and help in settling peace in communities, and so we provide legal aid to those who cannot afford legal services. We look into conflict in communities, little conflict, and see how the Justice and Peace can find way to resolve it. The second arm is the development wing that look at holistically the development of the human person. And so we are involved in empowerment, we're involved in agriculture, we're involved in every aspect that has to do with the human development, which includes research, which includes other aspects that builds the capacity of people. Our newest department or pillar is the health department. The health department, of course, look at the health and welfare of people in terms of medical intervention. We have clinics all over the city, western area and rural area. We are now establishing a hospital in Waterloo, and we have an ongoing mobile clinic service.
I'm the health coordinator working with Caritas Freetown. Caritas is love in action, and indeed on the 14th of August we were called to put this love into action after the Mudslide victim that devastated our country, another milestone of sadness in our country. Immediately when we heard about it, the medical team came into action to extend our love our concern, our sympathy, and solidarity with our brothers and sisters who have gone through pain in a very short time. The medical team was put into action. We started at the flood site at Regent. We had a team of 8, and we started offering care to victims that needed medical attention. We were there for 3 days. Then there was need to move to another spot at Pentagon. We went there, Kaningo and Kamayama, where the flood extended. A lot of people lost their life. So we served those communities in the medical area. We moved on to Culvert when the grid was there. After the few days, there was heavy downpour of rain, and most of those people were drenched, and they were faced with lots of medical conditions. Immediately, the team moved there and offered services. When the camp was moved to Old School, where we are talking now, we partnered with MOH immediately from day one. We started giving medical care here with the Ministry of Health, complementing their effort on the 30th of August till date.
After Ebola, we realized that there was loss of confidence in the medical system, and therefore the aim of the mobile clinic was to go to communities that were deprived, that could not access medical facilities. First of all, to restore confidence in the health system. So the mobile team will go and help people and refer to them where they should go for a particular illness. And then we do immediate first aid response. So because we've been running this mobile clinic in 40 communities, therefore it was easy for us when we have this immediate emergency now of the flooding for our mobile clinic to go into action, and have been providing emergency first aid to all of the camps that have established. They are in operational now, and they provide daily treatment to people in need, which wide range of illnesses, including malaria, including first aid treatment.
I'm working at the Old School camp for flood victims. We are here working with Caritas, in partners with Caritas. They are collaborating the efforts of government. They are helping us with medications, and there are also staffs from Caritas who are working alongside with us. We thank Caritas very much because they are really working, and the coordination is very good. We are working as partners, and the partnership is forthgoing. Also, I am extending my thanks to Caritas because of the food they are giving to this camp, these people in the camp. That's evening food that we normally call the plates. That plate is very, very important for people in this camp. You cannot give people medication and you don't give them food. So we thank them very much.
In our mobile clinic, we work close collaboration, of course, with the Ministry of Health. We could realize that the health of the people is really the responsibility of government. And like all of our programs, what we try to do is to complement what government is doing. I'm stressing that because there are many times there's a tendency to say we are doing it. No, we are doing it in collaboration with the agenda that is set out by government, and we fill in the gaps and come in wherein the government services are not available.
Coincidentally, I was with Father Peter when the disaster happened. He expressed his extreme concern, and he immediately started coordinating with donors within the United States and outside of the United States to provide supplies, to provide the emergency funding in order to do immediate type of relief. And what we decided on was to provide food, meals to the people that were affected by the floods, and basic medical supplies to ensure that no major outbreak of disease would come about.
Most of our staff here had trained in emergency response, and so when there was like the previous flooding, when there was Ebola, we could immediately respond. So this Mudslide was not an exemption. From day one, we have been in the forefront, both in sharing information and also by helping people in diverse ways, organizing them with registration, supporting the pillars of feeding. As from the first week, we've been providing constant wet feeding to victims in various catchments. We've also been involved in community hygiene and sensitization in that pillar, and we created bigger awareness in people to locate culvert community, for instance. During the emergency, there was little known about culvert. So Caritas Freetown was one of those organizations that really created an awareness for people to understand that culvert has not only suffered from this flooding this year, but it has been an ongoing community that have suffered so much. And the devastation is high.
So me and Ibrahim Charles, volunteer from Caritas. We come at this culvert community since last Wednesday. Come for assist the people because we see the flooding really affect them. So many houses them broke and water in some of the rooms there up to now. And we still clean the gutters because we get so many gutters there, and we over 20 to 25. We still go on with cleaning. We get 3 groups. This not group 2.
Where this flooding don't happen to me. As for me, upon all the supply they all they get, then Caritas they ask we can do then clean it there for we. I take us now they don't do the best for me because this sickness, this dirty as they can't sick to me. I take the challenge because not to man they no more for clean. Me na woman and me back me na you two man. So I join the man there for more clean this community also, for more go get health. May sick no go affect we. Because if the community dirty, we go get sick.
Me na the youth leader na Colbert here. My name na Obaka Conte and me represent the responding in the community. And then this cleaning exercise we Caritas and carry it for we really appreciate. We really glad the people we Caritas and do for we. Caritas from the day one this flood has to take place. Then come that we need, then can they meet with them to help Kennedy, we go meet them, we cry to them. Then they can help the community. And really they assure we say yes, then they come. Then come for the past 2 weeks, then they feed we. Then feed the one whole community. Every day they cook for we, every day the community they come, everybody they eat. Then come we clean the business, we say for buy the idea and say well now but they can't clean. When I give you man them, we can clean the community. Then they tell you the amount they want.
The community with the strain. We dey really suffer, especially when now they rain they cancel. The gutter don't flop. So I decide more for can clean. Not to the first time so we don't ever clean here. Last year we be don't clean. Year before last back we be don't clean. We no can take over here. But this year we can get us and can now. We will get the plants now. We go kukaya.
Me na Lucien to the leader for Chief Williams community. Basically, we don't start the job here now. We don't clear one gutter with 1 mini gutter. Then at the 3rd gutter, this will be clean soon. And we don't clean the gutters. With the water they come, they go now. So we need to get better problem again.
We all the time believe that we need support from our partners, but also locally from volunteers. And it's been tremendous in the response this time. There are many young people who came forth and have given their services to us because they believe in what we do. And there are various people, technical people who have, just offered their services in our intervention. And when we are cleaning up culverts and the other communities, we have even our nuns from various congregations going actually not only physically present, but they have been involved in also cleaning, in preparing the food that we are giving. So it's been a tremendous intervention and response in our activities. And we are blessed to have constant partners who have been supporting us in carrying out our activities.